Hello, I am Damon Westray.
Hello, I'm Derek Wilson. Hello, I'm Samara Walden.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel Ufot, and we are Group 6, and we'll be presenting to you the downfall of solar energy. There are many downfalls to solar energy. Most people are familiar with the pros of solar energy, but are completely unaware of the cons, and there are many. So, some background information about solar energy. Solar is the Latin word for sun. Solar energy is radiant energy emitted by the sun. Solar energy produces electricity when it is in demand during the day, particularly hot days when air conditioners drive up electricity demand. Nowadays, people benefit from using solar energy to lower their electric bill in their homes through solar panels. But are solar panels really worth it? Solar panels have many cons and downfalls as well. There are many downfalls to solar energy. Most people are familiar with the pros of solar energy, but are completely unaware of the cons, and there are many. So some background information about solar energy. Solar is the Latin word for sun. Solar energy is radiant energy emitted by the sun. Solar energy produces electricity when it is in demand during the day, particularly hot days when air conditioners drive up electricity demand. Nowadays, people benefit from using solar energy to lower their electric bill in their homes through solar panels. But are solar panels really worth it? Solar panels have many cons and downfalls as well.
The first con associated with solar energy is how expensive it is. The average solar energy system size in the U.S. is approximately 5 kilowatts. Based on the average price, that's $3.16 per watt. At 5 kilowatts, a 5 kilowatt system would cost approximately $11,000 after tax credits, of course. Below are some average 2017 quotes from other solar energy systems by size. So, at 6 kilowatts, energy system will cost $13,000. 8 kilowatts solar energy system, $17,000. And at 10 kilowatts, solar energy system will cost $22,000. The second associated with pollution is another con of solar energy. Some manufacturing products are associated with greenhouse gas emissions. Nitrotrifluoride and solar hexafluoride have been traced back to the production of solar panels. There are some of the most potent greenhouse gases and have been 1,000 times the impact of global warming compared to carbon dioxide. Transportation and installation of solar energy systems can indirectly cause pollution from the trucks and from the installation.
The third con to solar energy is that it requires a lot of space. Power density, or watts per square meter, is essential when looking at how much power can be diverted from a certain area of real estate of an energy source. Lower power density indicates that too much real estate is required to provide the power we demand at reasonable prices. Not to mention, if a person does not have a big enough house, they will not be able to enjoy the benefits of solar energy, if there are any. The fourth con to solar energy is the exotic materials. It is extremely rare to find some materials used to create solar panels that develop solar energy. Certain solar cells require materials that are expensive and rare to find in nature. This is especially true for thin film solar cells that are based on either cadmium, telluride, or copper, indium, gallium, selenide. That was a really long name. We'll see how that goes. The fourth con to solar energy is the exotic materials that are needed for it. It is extremely rare to find some materials used to create solar panels that develop solar energy. Certain solar cells require materials that are expensive and rare to find in nature. This is especially true for thin film solar cells that are based on either cadmium, telluride, or copper, indium, gallium, selenide. That was a really long, hard name to say. This also refers back to the money issue. The rare materials may be hard to find, but that does not mean they are cheap.
The sixth con is that solar panels do not work with every roof. Certain roofing materials used in older or historical homes, such as slate or cedar tiles, can be difficult for solar installers to work with. Additionally, many homes or apartment buildings have skylights or rooftops additions like roof decks that can make solar installation process difficult, or costly. Also, it's not a good idea to install solar panels if you're getting ready to move. It's not a great financial investment. If your electric bill is already low, why waste money on a solar panel? Also, there are not many people who will install solar panels around certain areas.
Another con of solar energy is that it is not always reliable. Solar energy only produces power when the sun is out. Sunlight is limited some days, and it may be cloudy, and the sun may not be visible, so what will power your house or the homes around you? Access to sunlight is limited at certain times. Predicting overcast days can be difficult as well. This is why solar power is not our first choice when it comes to meeting the base load energy demand.
So on a day like this, you see no sun is in sight. So if your home was strictly based on solar energy, you wouldn't have any entertainment because there would be no computers, there would be no TV, there would be no music, no cooking. If you have an electric stove or oven, there'll be nothing for you to use. So if your home being strictly based on solar energy, on a day like this, what would you do? It'll be like in ancient times in the caveman. You have to use fire, go outside, you'll have to make a firewood like you're back in camp, and everything like that. So why would you go the route of choosing solar energy? Remember, solar energy is not always a pro, as we all know. Solar energy has many downfalls and cons involved with it. That involves expenses. That involves rare materials associated with creating solar panels. That includes many, many downfalls, as you heard in our presentation. For listening to our presentation on why solar energy is not as efficient as it believed to be. Hopefully you take this information into consideration when you go into your future investments when buying your own home, and thinking twice when deciding to buy solar panels and investing in solar energy. Once again, I am Damon Westray.
I'm Derek Wilson.
Samara Walder.
And I'm Emmanuel U5.
And we are Group 6.
Downfall of solar energy.
Next, we will have tips
My name is
from
Jay
Mackenzie
Wright,
Wright.
and I'm part of Group 6, and today I'll be showing you how to lower your electric bill. Alright, step 1. When you're leaving, turn off everything that's in the room that's controlled with electrical power. Like a fan, like a lamp, like another lamp. Then if you got your gain system on, turn your gain system on. Then turn your TV off. And then as you're leaving, I know everybody parents tell them, cut that light off. So what you're gonna do is cut the light off.